If you want to make extra money in 2025, all from the comfort of your own home on your laptop, stick around. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can do that in real estate. And no, you don't have to have a ton of cash up front. You don't have to have a super good credit score. You can do this with $0 and zero credit. Now in this video, what we're going to be going over is how you can get paid by real estate investors simply to source them their next deal. Some real estate investors will pay you $5,000 for a deal. Sometimes it's $2,000, sometimes it's $50,000. It all depends on how good the deal is. And the cool part about this is there's no one single way to do this. There's free ways, there's paid ways, there's ways you can partner with other people, but the best part is you don't have to do one singular way to see success in this business. Now to get started, the very first thing you're going to want to do is find those investors. You can find these investors on Facebook groups. You can go to Zillow and find properties that are listed for rent because those are landlords who probably want another property. Or you can find properties that have been fixed and flipped and are being sold that were renovated. Or you can find properties that are for sale that were renovated and call the real estate agent and see if the person that renovated it is looking for another flip in the area. What you'll notice is none of those cost any money. Once you have a handful of these people who are actively looking for their next investment in your area, we're going to move on to step 2. Step 2 is you need to start sourcing deals for them. This is where it can get a little challenging. This is probably the hardest part. And in this part, this is where there's tons and tons of different ways to do this. Some of the free ways include going on Craigslist, going on Facebook Marketplace, joining Facebook groups. You can go on Zillow.com and find properties that have been listed for sale for a long time. You can go find properties listed for sale by owner. And there's a bunch of other paid ways you can do this as well. We do break down every single method, click by click, step by step in the group. If you guys want to hop in, it's $1 to get started, but stick around. I'm going to keep breaking down the rest of this process. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, Eric, so I've found properties that might work for these investors, but what in the world, what do I do next? How does this work? What you're going to do is you're going to go to the homeowner and you're going to offer to purchase their property. What do you offer them? First off, you need to figure out what the property is worth if it were fully renovated. That is called, in this wholesaling world, ARV, or after repair value. You do that by running comparables and you find other properties that are similar but were renovated and sold. Again, click by click, step by step breakdown on my TikTok page and in the group. Once you have the ARV, you then want to multiply that by 0.75 and then subtract the cost of repairs on the property. That number, ARV times 0.75, is what the investor will pay for the deal. You obviously want to get paid. So if you'd like to make $5,000, subtract $5,000 from that. If you want to make $20,000, subtract $20,000. And then your goal is to get a contract signed with the homeowner that says it's a purchase and sales agreement that says, I'm going to purchase your property. Then you call up your investor buddies and say, hey, John, I've got this great property. I'll assign the contract